The Los Angeles Clippers head into the playoffs with some momentum and then some. 8 straight wins in a row, and none of their wins bigger than this one, as the Clippers officially punched their playoff ticket with a huge win over the Golden State Warriors. There will be no play-in for the Clippers. They will get a full playoff series as the Clippers end as the 5th seed, and they will take on the Denver Nuggets in the 4 versus 5 matchup. This was an epic game to end the regular season. My goodness, what a contest this was. A game that needed overtime, but the Clippers prevail as James Harden played absolutely incredible. Kawhi Leonard as well. As you look at Harden, he hit consecutive three-pointers in overtime and a pair of free throws and scored on Jimmy Butler's goaltending to finish with 39 points and 10 assists. And Leonard, man, he has just been magnificent. He enters the postseason field fully healthy at 33 points as the Clippers win this game 124-119 in the team's regular season finale. And this was a crazy game, crazy finish. Leonard, he missed a free throw with 6.1 seconds left, but he made the next. And the Warriors, they did have one last chance, but Buddy Hield missed a potential tying 3-point shot. Stephen Curry was big in this one as well. He had 36 points and made a 3-pointer with 2:06 left in overtime, but he did turn the ball over the next time down the floor as he was swarmed by 2 defenders. Butler had 30 as the Warriors, they lose this game, and now they are the 7th seed, so they're going to be in a play-in game against the Grizzlies, while the Clippers, they're going to have a full week off, get that much-needed rest, and then they're going to begin a 7-game set against the Nuggets. That is going to be absolute cinema, that series. Drop a like on the video, guys, and smash the subscribe button for more. I'm officially saying it right now. I am rooting for the Clippers this postseason. I'm a Raptors fan, but if you guys have been following me on this channel for a while, I really like this Clippers team. I've shown my support for the Clippers through and through each and every season, and I'm rooting for this team to get it done. Kawhi Leonard, Norman Powell, ex-Raptors, go win another ring. Harden, go win your first. This team, they're a tremendous defensive team, credible on both sides of the ball. Kawhi Leonard's fully healthy. James Harden's been playing out of his mind. The supporting cast is good enough. Why not this Clippers team? Seriously, folks. Why not this Clippers team? Forget about the naysayers. Forget about the critics. The same critics that wrote this team off. How many people in the media or just fans in general pick the Clippers to be one of the worst teams in the West this season, guys, and give OKC a top pick? But instead, this Clippers team, they won 50 games. An amazing season for them. They get into the playoffs as the hottest team in basketball. 8 straight wins. And now they're going to be taking on a Nuggets team that they got their fair share of problems, right? They haven't been good defensively. They've relied solely on Jokic. They just fired their coach and GM. And now they're going to go up against Harden, Kawhi, Zubac, who has been incredible. You know, shout out to him. He has had a phenomenal season all year long. As Big Zoo, he had 22 and 17 in this win. That's going to be awfully tough for the Denver Nuggets. And something just feels different about this Clippers team. I know people are going to say, oh, it's the same old Clippers. They're going to choke. They're going to fumble in the postseason. But the Clippers, they just got that different feeling. They earned this 5th seed. They had to literally win out. They had to win all of these games to guarantee themselves a full 7-game series, and they took care of business every single game. How can you not admire this team's fight? Admire this team's effort. This is the most effort that I've ever seen from a Clippers bunch. Like, this team's continuity is at an all-time high. They play for each other. They're coming together. This is an extremely deep team, and the most important part is the top is clicking. And what I mean by that is Kawhi is healthy, playing some of his best ball. James Harden, you got to really credit him, man, because he has been consistent all season long. And there's a reason why the Clippers are the 5th seed, and thanks in large part to him, because Kawhi, he missed a portion of the season, and not enough can be said about James Harden and his impact for this Clippers squad. He led them to 50 wins. And, you know, there's been so much criticism of Harden over the years, but the Clippers this season, with Kawhi only playing 37 games, they're able to get that 50 wins in the 5th seed. And it's, again, largely thanks to Harden's consistency through and through, getting the most out of his teammates. Norman Powell, obviously, an incredible season. You can really say there's been 2 players on this Clippers team that were in that most improved player conversation. Powell, you know, more so at the beginning of the season, but overall he had a really good season. And then Zubac, who's finished this campaign strong. So this Clippers team, they are getting hot at the right time. They're playing their best ball at the right time. They win the 15 games. They're a top 2 defense. Now you're going to have a full Kawhi Leonard for the postseason. You can only imagine how scary this team's going to be. So you really got to tip your hat to the Clippers. And this was just a huge win for them, really. It was a big win. This was a playoff-esque game. 2 heavyweights going back and forth. And you look at Harden, he shot 13 for 23. Leonard was 13 of 19 with 3 steals. They combined to shoot 9 of 16 from deep. As you look at Harden, he had 12 points in overtime. I mean, this is a guy who's probably going to sneak into an All-NBA spot. And you look at this game in particular, they did a good job, the Clippers, out-rebounding the Warriors 42-25, 9 on the offensive glass. They really created those second and third opportunities, which is going to be big, you know, for them. It's going to be obviously harder because you have Jokic manning the middle for the Nuggets. But when I look at these 2 teams, right, the Nuggets, as long as they have a Jokic playing at the peak of his powers, you got to give them their respect, their credit. They're going to be a hell of a fight. I'm not saying this is going to be an easy series, but from top to bottom, the Clippers have the much more complete team. They got the balance that I like in a long postseason run for them. Defensively, they've been very sharp. They can score the basketball. And with their star power, I think they have more that is going to offset Jokic. Jamal Murray's been very inconsistent. So I trust this version of James Harden and a healthy Kawhi Leonard. I said it before, there's no other player I would take in the postseason other than a healthy Kawhi Leonard. Maybe Jokic, that's it. So the Clippers, I think they're just going to have more. They're the more balanced all-around team, and I think that's going to be too much for the Denver Nuggets. Denver, I think Jokic can only do so much for them. They're going to fall short, and I got the Clippers winning the series. I'm going to go and say Clippers in 6. I think the Clippers are a playoff nightmare for every potential opponent they're going to play in this playoff run. Because then if you even look ahead, they get by the Nuggets. OKC, I really like him in that matchup. I think if there's one team that can derail OKC, it's this Clippers team. And then from there, who knows? You know, if this team gets on a run, I would not be surprised if we're talking about this Clippers team in the NBA Finals. And I haven't fully officially come out with my pick yet. I'm going to do in all likelihood, a full postseason bracket video on this channel. But I'm heavily leaning towards the Clippers in that NBA Finals. I really like this team, and I think this year's going to be different. And if health is on their side, fingers crossed, I would not be comfortable taking on this Clippers team in a 7-gamer. And, you know, with Kawhi, we know his track record. I'm almost getting like 2019 Raptors vibes with this particular Clippers group. So if Kawhi can look like playoff Kawhi, Harden's kind of that like Kyle Lowry. Powell was obviously on that 2019 team. He's been playing really great. Zubac is that Marc Gasol. There's a lot of parallels. There really is. Defensively, they were sound. This team's very sound defensively. So I think the Clippers, they're gonna be in store for a very interesting playoff run. And as I said at the top of this video, guys, I'm with you, Clippers Nation, for this postseason. Let's go get that ring. And we'll see just how deadly of a force this team can be. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Clippers fans, how you feeling? Very big win. Clippers going to have a ton of time off now. Get their rest, which is very important for Kawhi, if I may add. So, yeah, this is going to be a tough team. And this is going to be a fun first-round playoff series. Clippers, Nuggets. Of course, what comes to mind is when the Clippers blew that 3-1 series lead against the Nuggets in the bubble. This is a great spot for them to get that redemption. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Drop a like in the video. Smash the subscribe button for more. That's it for me. It's Luke signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all again in the next one.